Hey guys, Drummond Blues coming at you with a let's do a little compare thing here. I hear a lot of people talking about how, not all, but some people saying that the Masterpiece figure is not worth the money. Some of the people that hate on the MP figures, or like they're not worth the money that you pay for them because they're just a glorified deluxe or a Voyager figure. Well, let's just take a look and see. Let's compare the packaging. Let's just go for it all. So I'm going to use my favorite, which is first edition deluxe class Cliff Jumper, and he comes with some nice packaging. And it's got a display stand and instructions in there, and you know, yada yada yada. It's nice. It's probably one of the nice packaging that we have gotten for deluxe. Thus being said, some people throw it away, just chuck it in the garbage. So overall value, you know, around 20 bucks, whatever, $18–20. Now I think it's up around $25–30 to find this guy. But anyway, that being said, the initial value of it, will the packaging ever be worth any money? Hard to say. We don't know. Like I said, some guys throw it away. So the packaging is nice, and like I said, about 18 bucks or so, 20 bucks, whatever, you can get it. Now it's a lot more, but you know, buying it out of the store, this is what you get. Okay, now ordering an MP Masterpiece figure, you get this box. Has a lot of nice stuff on it, a lot of nice stuff on the back, yada yada. It comes with this clamshell thing that holds the gun and has a couple accessory things in here, and also comes with instructions and a card, and really nice instructions at that, colored, nice and colored. And now, do people throw away the instructions for the first edition? Some people don't care. Some people keep it. Some people throw away the packaging. Most people that get a Masterpiece figure do not throw away the packaging. Why? Because later on, you know, years down the road, I'm not saying right away, you know, 15–20 years down the road, this box will probably be worth some money. Not a whole lot, but probably will. Most Masterpiece collectors keep everything, keep the box, the whole 9 yards, because it makes the toy more valuable. Not the case with the first edition packaging. People just chuck that in the garbage and maybe keep the display stand and maybe keep the instructions. Okay, not the case with an MP. They keep everything. I don't know anybody who throws away an MP box. Not one. I know a lot of people who throw away the first edition packaging or regular store-bought packaging. They just chuck it because they don't care, because more than likely it's never going to be worth anything. So let's compare the figures. You get a, you know, let's compare the size. So looking at it on camera, you know, Masterpiece car's a lot bigger, about 3 times heavier. I'm not saying that this is a bad figure. This is a great figure. A lot better plastic, more accessories, a lot more functions, a lot more detail, a lot more paint apps. On this you don't even get painted tail lights. I mean, you got painted tail lights and plastic clear lights, and you know, you got nice rubber side mirrors and paint apps everywhere. This, you know, the front end, Autobot logo, Nissan symbol, painted in blinker lights, real headlights. Fortunately, this one came with real headlights, so that's, a lot of times they come painted, so that's a plus. Your mileage might vary depending on what your financials are and what you believe in spending. For me, this is worth the 60 bucks. This is also worth, you know, the $20 or whatever you want to call it. To say that this is not worth the $60 to me is kind of crazy. There's so much more going on here than this thing. So much more plastics. Just overall, and it should be a far superior Fig. Some people don't think so. I don't know why, but this is the kind of the comparison. The only paint apps you really got are the painted rims and the bumpers and a little red paint up here to match this plastic, compared to all the paint apps on this thing. So there you go on that. Let's check out, I'm going to use the same mold, different figure, robot mode, versus the cliff jumper here. So let's take a look at this and compare it. I'm going to leave it up to you guys. To me, I personally think it's worth the money. This comes with the only weapons it comes with is the flip around cannons, which are nice. This is very nice, very hollow. This is also hollow, but I don't know. You know, that's kind of your guys' decision on whether it's worth an extra 40 bucks. Is it worth an extra 40 bucks? Is that worth an extra 40 bucks compared to 20? Well, let's take a look and see. You got a lot more stuff that comes with it. A lot more paint apps. You know, overall detail is a lot nicer than this one. You know, not to mention he's, you know, Voyager size. So I guess that's really up to you guys to decide. Personally, me, I think it's worth the money and then some. Why? Because this will only go up so far. This guy's going to do nothing but go up in value, even with the KOs that come out. Yeah, a lot of people are going to go to the KO, but the true collector, well, I should say true collector, but the guy that wants the real deal is going to spend the money. You know, 10 years from now, 80 bucks, $100. The box is going to be worth, you know, if it's just a box alone, a guy will pay $5, $10 just to get if say he bought a figure like this with no box, no instructions. Well, later, if he wants to complete it, he'll pay money for the Masterpiece box. No one's really going to pay money for a first edition packaging that I know of at all. And that's why people throw it away. A lot of people don't throw away these boxes. So overall value, do I think, yes, you get a lot more for your money. As far as size goes, it's bigger. It's Voyager size bigger. That's just the way they did with the new scale. There's a lot more going on, a lot more transformation stuff going on here, a lot more paint apps, a lot better plastic. And like I said, this is a nice figure, but saying that, you know, oh, these figures aren't worth it, this Masterpiece figure ain't worth it. It's kind of crazy to me. Personally, I think it's worth what they asked for, you know, 60 to 80 bucks. This is worth, you know, 25, 30 if you really want it, if you have to find it. But if you can find it for 15 or 18 or 20, that's fine. But more than likely, you're going to pay 25 to $30 for this. This you're probably going to pay. You can probably maybe find it 60 shipped, 65 to 80 shipped. So, and yeah, you get a lot more. You get a lot more. Even though it's not that much bigger than this, you get a lot more compacted in this little thing than you do this. So it's up to you, depending on what you like. Personally, I think this is worth every cent. I think this is worth every cent. But to say that this is a waste of money is kind of ludicrous. If you have one in hand, then you can make that decision. But the guys that don't have a Masterpiece figure and say, oh, it's not worth it, it's a piece of crap, you don't know because you don't have one. So don't talk about stuff that you don't know until you have one. Even if you have a KO, you know, for $35, $40, then at least you could say, yeah, you know what, then you can give an opinion and say, yeah, it's worth it or it's not worth it. But guys that never had one because they hate it or whatever, you know, don't spout out how it sucks and that, because you don't know what you're talking about, man. I'm sorry to be mean, that's just the truth. The truth is the truth, brother. So anyway, yes, this is going to always be worth more money than this. So it's a good investment. Drum the Blues, peace out.